And my camera cut off on the last video, so this is going to be the second part of the vehicle inspection vehicle. So yeah, check your floors for any soft spots, mildew smells, or any water marks possibly. Check the ceiling. Same thing. Feel for soft spots. Look for unusual marks. And after that, look for your spare tire. Now, on my other video that I had showing everybody my vehicle layout, I didn't have a spare tire. Well, I found one at the junkyard, which was in pretty good condition. So whenever you buy a vehicle, look for a spare tire. And check the spare tire for signs of dry rot. And also check the air pressure Now this tire I got right here does have a little bit of dry rot, which, whatever, I'll just go to the tire shop and replace the tire. Because if you're stranded, obviously you're going to want to have a good spare tire, not one that's all dry rotted to hell. So check for a spare tire and make sure it's in half decent condition. And then just kind of, and then also in the back of the vehicle, check for your your jack. Now in this case, I carry a 4-way wrench. So check to see that you got some sort of wrench. Now in this vehicle, my car jack is going to actually be in the engine department. It's right here. So check to make sure you got that. And if that's missing, once again, ask the seller if he has it. If he doesn't, then just plan to buy one for yourself, because at some point you're going to need it. Now after you get done doing all of this good stuff, you're going to want to jump into the vehicle. And when you're in the vehicle, you're going to want to, once again, you're going to want to obviously close your doors, close the hood and everything, start the engine. When you start the engine, once again, take a look at your dash. Make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be. Check your seat belt. Make sure it latches properly. Once you're latched in and everything, and you take off and you start driving, as you drive down the road, pay attention to your rear view mirror. And what you're looking for is, you're looking for any smoking. Now, if your exhaust is letting out excessive smoke, as I said a minute ago, really I said on my last video, chances are your vehicle has got, your engine is burning oil. And that could be from some bad oil seals, or that could be something else. But any which way that goes, me personally, if I test drive a vehicle and I see that the vehicle burns oil, I'm not going to buy the vehicle. Because if the vehicle burns oil, chances are the vehicle's got some sort of engine issues that could run you hundreds to even thousands of dollars to repair. So me personally, if the vehicle has got any issues with leaking oil or burning oil, I'm leaving the vehicle alone. If the vehicle's leaking transmission fluid, I'm going to leave it alone. If the vehicle is leaking antifreeze, I'm going to leave it alone. And I would advise, unless you're a mechanic and you know how to fix this stuff, or you're able to take it to someone that can give you a deal, I would advise that you leave the vehicle alone if it's leaking any oil, antifreeze, or transmission fluid. So yeah, when you drive the vehicle down the road, you know, check your rear view, check for any excessive smoke coming out your exhaust, and also, you know, check in front of you. Make sure there's no smoke coming from the hood. And crack the window down. Listen to your engine. You know, listen for any unusual sounds like ticking or clicking or high idling or any of that kind of stuff. Also, smell. And when you smell for any unusual odors, like strong odors of gas, strong odors of antifreeze, small odors of possible burning oil. And you know, when you drive, crack open the window and just kind of take a sniff outside. Roll up your window for a second and take a sniff, you know, while the window's up. Because sometimes the window's down and you're driving, you may not be able to smell everything as you should. So drive with the window down for a little bit and then drive with the window up for a little bit. Now, do not play the radio. It's okay to test the radio out when you're parked, but once you're up and going on the road, do not cut your radio on, because you need to focus on getting to know the vehicle. You need to listen to it, listen how the engine runs. When you shift from one gear to another, you need to listen to how your transmission is shifting. Is it shifting smoothly? Does it make a lot of noise when it shifts? Is it shifting rough? You need to know all that kind of stuff before you buy a vehicle. Now, if your transmission is shifting rough, then personally, I would leave the vehicle alone, because transmission issues will run you thousands to repair. So, me personally, if I was test driving a vehicle and the transmission was bad, I would leave it alone. That simple. So yeah, do not play your radio when you're test driving the vehicle, and do not talk on your phone when you're test driving the vehicle. Matter of fact, don't even let the seller of the vehicle distract you in any way. Just focus on testing out the vehicle. Focus on listening for any unusual noises, and feel the vehicle. You know, get a feel of the vehicle. Is a vehicle vibrating? If the vehicle vibrates, A, your tires might be bad. B, it could be something worse than your tires. Will I buy a vehicle that's vibrating? It all depends. If I can, you know, I mean, it all depends. I'll be honest. It all depends. Also, when you're driving a vehicle, check the steering. Check the steering. Does it steer clearly, or is it steering off a little bit? So check the steering. Check your brakes. Like, how well are your brakes? Are you able to stop pretty well, or when you step on the brake, does it take you a minute or two before you come to a complete stop? If it takes you a minute or two before you come to a complete stop, then obviously your brakes are bad and you're going to most likely need new brakes. Or you might even need new brake lines. Now, on this van, I had to get new brakes and new brake lines. So, test your brakes. You know, make sure your brakes are working right. If they're not working right, then at the very least, assume that you're going to have to replace your brakes. And let me think. If the vehicle comes with power windows, check your power windows. Make sure they roll up and down. Check your power locks. Make sure they work properly. Now, with this van, I don't got power windows and I don't got power locks. So that's one huge headache that I don't got to deal with. Thank God. And so basically, I hope this video and the first video that I made helps you all out. And happy searching for your next home on wheels, or even your next vehicle, whatever the case may be. So Like and subscribe below, and thank you for watching another episode of Beacon Van Driller. Everybody have a blessed day.